You talked a lot about dating on your special. How's the dating scene for Deon?
It is a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Why is it a mess?
It's a mess. You just don't know what you're getting or what you're doing. It's like I don't know what to do nowadays.
Okay.
You know, we in a world of, people swiping. You don't, if you don't like what I'm saying, you don't have to deal with me. You can swipe and it's 8, 9 other guys waiting on you.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's no hustle and bustle to be with me.
Right.
And then when you get somebody, you don't know what they really there for. Right. You don't know what they really into you about. Like,
are you trying to invest time to find out what they're there for, or are you?
Well, me personally, I rather have, and I was discussing this in my special or whatever, is that, I just would like to have like a friend that's cool and somebody that I can hang with, because if the relationship don't work out, at least I ain't wasting my time.
Well, damn. You still got to invest some time, Deon.
No, I'm saying that. I'm saying I'd rather be with somebody that I'm cool with, that we cool and we kick it and we do everything together. You know what I mean? We do everything. We do everything together. And so the more we do that, the more time I'm spending with you.
Yeah, you'll get closer and closer.
I'm gonna get closer. But how about the relationship and all the sex and all the fucking don't work out? Then I ain't just leave her and she ain't leave me and we just wasted our time being with each other, trying to work it out, and it didn't work out. At least we still cool. Right. We still can go watch a movie. Because that's what we got.
Hell no.
No, we can.
No, you can't.
Man, I'm telling you, a woman can, look, let me tell you something. A woman can cheat on me and I probably wouldn't leave her. Depending on. Listen.
I'm listening.
Depending on the value of the woman. Would you depending on the value of a woman, and depending on the situation, I wouldn't just up and leave a woman like that. If she if she cheated on me, right, and I was like this, and the reason is I got something to do with it, and if I really dug deep inside and felt like it was something that I had something to do with, I probably wouldn't just up and leave her like that. Like, I just wouldn't. I would figure out the situation, figure out how it happened. If I want to be real petty, and the value of this woman. Yeah. How about she run a Fortune 500 goddamn company, right? And I'm not gonna let a little dick get between even the computer said, computer like preach. That's what the computer said. I'm not gonna let a little dick get between us and our finances and what we doing. Right. Now, if you ain't doing shit and you get some dick, bye-bye, motherfucker, I'm out. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? The value of the woman. I do. And women do the same thing. Like, if they had a successful guy or whatever, they gonna tolerate a little bit more than what they do with some deadbeat motherfucker. And I'm the same way with women. I'm like this, if you cheat on me and you got a 500 company, I'd just be like, just don't do that again.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to what you're saying. It used to be a time where women would only have a sexual relationship if they felt something for the guy. Absolutely. In order for them to step outside of a relationship that they're in, they really had to feel something for that guy. If they're married, I don't care if they're a fiance or whatever the case may be. But in these women have a lot of the mindset like a guy. They'll sleep with a guy and think nothing about that guy and go sleep with that guy. And they've adopted a man's mindset because they see, well, man's doing it. Why can't I do it?
Absolutely. And who says they can't?
They do
so therefore, what you gonna do? You gonna let your emotions keep you broke? Because that's what you could do. Your emotions that keep you broke out here, brother.
What's her job in that Fortune 500 company?
What's her job?
Is she the CEO, the CFO, the VP?
She the CEO of this boy, and she is the top dog. Yeah. Don't do it again. That's what I'm gonna tell her.
You know that hurt your boy, right?
You got one of them? You got it?
You know that hurt. That hurt right there now.
You got one of them?
So let me ask you this. Where do you think the best place to meet women? The gym, the grocery store, church? The gym.
Man,
The last place should be the gym.
no, not the gym, none of that. I'm gonna tell you where all the baddies at.
Where?
Health food stores.
Man, them bougie women, I can't afford them up in there.
No, you just ain't. You ain't working. You see you walking in there. Y'all all walking in there the same. Y'all all doing this, and I'm walking in there like this, and I'm chilling. And I'll go in that motherfucker and be like this. What's calories? And they'll be like, what?
Oh my, come on, man, come on, Deon.
You got to act like you don't know, and then they come help you.
So you going into my, what is black seed?
I'd be like this, what's black seed? And they'd be like this, let me tell you. Yeah, and I'd be like, man, you look at me, I'm frail, I'm just trying to get my, I got what you need. See, it's simplicity, how you got to use, man. You got to use your mind. I had a joke about this a long time ago. Now I ain't trying to do material or whatever, but I'm telling you the factual stuff. I remember I used to go to a grocery store, look in a woman's cart, see what she got in there.
Yeah.
Think about what she need and then post up in that aisle and wait for her to come get it.
But that's a good one there.
I would walk by and I'd be like this.
You looking like, okay.
I'd be like, she got hot dogs, she gonna need buns. Mm-hmm. And I'll go to the bun section and just stand there and I look for buns. And then she'll come get the buns and I'll be like, oh, hey.
Hey, I see you again, huh?
I said, hey, I see you need some buns.
So where are you on celebrity dating? Would you date a celebrity?
Man, I went out with a couple celebrity women and it's so weird because they're so beautiful and so attractive and so talented. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them at all, but a few of them are so insecure. It's weird. It's like weird, like how they are. Or if it's not that, the world is at their fingertips and you need to kind of
fall in line
with that. Have you witnessed that before? It's weird, you know what I mean? Because it's like we do the same thing, you know what I mean? Why should I pick out your M&Ms and shit out of your bowl?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Plus, not only that, I just don't think people don't know how to love you. You know what I mean? They don't never ask you how to be loved. They love you how they want to love you.
Or how they know to love.
Or how they know to love. And so therefore, it's a conversation that you have to have. You have to ask the person, how do you like to be loved? How do you like to be treated? And then go from there. I think that that's a conversation that must be had.
Yeah.
And don't nobody never have it.
Yeah.
Somebody give you a bunch of flowers. And if a girl bought you some clothes, you'll be like this, I don't want that shit. Like,
no.
You don't want it.
I'm more.
You can get whatever the fuck you want.
Yes. I'm more. I think the thing is, like, for a lot of women that make a lot of money, that are celebrities, or high money, it's like the affirmation. They need constantly, like, babe, you're so beautiful. Babe, you're amazing. Oh, I can't. It's like.
Right.
It's almost like I need to be like a pep rally. Like I also have to just constantly like build them up.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, do you realize? Like, I mean, you're beautiful.
You the baddest
do
motherfucker.
I need to tell you this like 50 times a day?
Dude, on the real, you be like, you are the baddest motherfucker walking.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean?
Yes.
Like, why do I have to make you feel like that? You know why? Because of what they used to. They used to going out the house.
Right.
Every day they wake up, they got to say thank you. Do you understand that? That's a being fine is a mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Every day you wake up, you got to say thank you. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Every goddamn day. And the majority of your life you've been lied to. At least 70% of your life because you fine. You never really get the truth.
Right.
Because everybody wants something from you.
Correct.
And so that mentality is something that you have to deal with when you meet a fine woman.
Because even then,
and they never gonna really admit it,
Right.
but you are treated differently.
They are. And then when you tell them, they don't believe it. Like,
They don't believe it. And it's like, no, I'm telling you the truth. Like, they lying to you. Like, they've been lying to you, women and men.
Yeah.
And so it's a mindset. You know what I mean? But I tell women all the time though. Oh, I tell men this too. Like, for every woman you show me, I show you a motherfucker that didn't want her.
Yeah.
somebody didn't want her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Halle Berry had, and much respect to Halle, but she had a lot of guys that she went out with.
Right.
And she the finest motherfucker walking, one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what is it?
Yeah.
Is it the beauty? It can't be the beauty.
Nah, it's more than that.
It's more than that. So what is it then?
Yeah. See, I remember I told a young lady one time, I said, you're one of the finest, most beautiful women.
Mm-hmm.
Articulate. I mean, she got a master's degree. I mean, she had everything. I'm talking about she's drop dead gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her this, and she looked me dead in my eye. She said, I know a lie when I hear it.
Wow. Because of what she used to, yo.
I was like, I don't know where to go after that.
You don't know where to go after that. Like what'd you say earlier? When a person's mind is made up?
They're made up.
It ain't nothing you can do.
I think the thing is that sometimes you get so used to people telling you something and you feel like they're telling you that to get something, extract something out of you.
Yeah.
That you don't realize that when someone is paying you a genuine compliment, you think it's a lie because they want something from it.
But it is true, though.
I did want something, though.
But look, I was just about to say it is true.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to Deon. She was bad. She was bad. Yeah, she was bad, but I did want something.
But look, how do you navigate that?
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
And that's why I say, like, being fine is almost like a gift and a curse.
It is.
For a lot of women out here. Like, it's something that they have to deal with on an everyday basis. That's kind of like, wow, like, and you have to understand that dealing with her.
Yeah.
You can't. I think the best that a fine woman can do is just choose what mess she want to be in,
Right.
and
go from there.
Go from there.
Yeah.
The best mess.
Right.
Choose the best mess.
What's the best way to get out? Have you ever gone on a bad date?
Yeah, I've been on.
What's the best way to get out of it?
Man, what did I do? What did I do when I was on let me think of a really bad date. Oh man, I can't even think. I'm thinking of so many.
Damn. You sure can't pick them, can you?
I had some bad ones, Jack. I remember one time I was with this this girl, right? She picked me up. We go to the hotel, we hang out. And so I asked her, do she want to, true story, dog. I asked her if she wanted to come to the show later. She was like, yeah. She left. She had left her shoes in my room, right? And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, she gonna come pick them up later.
Right.
She gonna hang out, right? Later on that night, nothing. She ain't respond, none of that. And I'm like, man, I ended up doing the show, left, went back to the room, me and my guy, and we was like, man, let's get something to eat. And I kept calling, she wouldn't answer, nothing. I go to the elevator, I left my wallet, went back to the room, came back, pressed the button. No, when I came back, we was both on our phones. My boy didn't press the elevator button. I was like, man, press the button. Press the button, the elevator come up, the door open, there she is. And I'm like this, there she is. And I'm like this, what? I've been calling you all goddamn day, what you doing? Man, right behind her, this motherfucker was like, yo, that's that dude from Blackish. Yo, baby, come here, let's take a picture. Oh, come on, baby, get in the picture. And she was like this. And he was like, come on. He was like, oh, fuck it. And took a picture with me, and I'm sitting there like, dude, got off on the same flow. We was on the same flow with another dude. Same floor. It was like 2 a.m. in the same hotel. So I texted her. I was like this, motherfucker, what is you? She was like this, I didn't know that he was in the same room. I'm like, who is this motherfucker? She was like this, no, he's a friend of mine. I didn't know he was coming in town. And and I was like,
You know what? You know what you should have did? Hey, you left your shoes in the room. Let me go get them for you.
Nah, I put them motherfuckers and I went and got something to eat and I put them in the bag and put them by the garbage.
Yeah. Leave something in our room. Housekeeping gonna be wearing some YSL or some Tom Ford.
I put them in the bag that I needed to set that shit there. I was like, I'm not leaving that there. Look, man, motherfuckers are ruthless out here. And so when you run into these type of situations, it make you kind of numb to
It is.
meeting people. You know what I mean? You like, all right, what you about to bring to the table? What you got to say? What you got going on? And you know.
But I ain't asking for a lot to bring to the table. Just bring something other than your appetite.
Look, and that's what I'm saying. Look, I tell the women all day long, if you bring me peace, that's just as good as money.
Yeah, man.
Because y'all can't find that shit.
No.
I can't find peace.
No.
Peace? Like, you give me that, man, we good. Just be cool, man, and just, you know, understand the situation, read the room, and we good. You know, the more open-minded you are, you know, the better we are. You know what I mean? And I'll play my position, you play your position, and man, we good, you know, but a lot of women don't really see shit like that sometimes, you know, and so what do? You know?
Where's a good place to go on a first date? And how much? Because, you know, there's this thing like, where should you take a woman on the first date? How much you should spend on the first date? Because now, you know, women thinking we ain't no like build up to 5-star. We start at 5-star.
Yeah.
It ain't no building up. Okay, it used to be, say, you know, I'll spend 50, 75, maybe 100. They like, I'm talking about 5. I need the seafood tower with lobster claws and lobster, you know, all that.
All that.
I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah, out the gate.
But if we start there, where do we go?
You don't go nowhere but down. That's what they don't think about. You go nowhere but down, and that's why a lot of this shit don't work out. And motherfuckers go broke because they trying to outdo what they did. Fuck, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not even going out. I'm not going to be seen with you until I get to know you really.
Right.
I'm not just going out with no stranger.
Right.
No, and then be seen with this person. Man, I did that before one day. I was out with this girl. Just met her, just meeting her. Man, we went to this restaurant. I say about 9 motherfuckers and came up to her. Hey, Steph. She like this. Oh, hey. Ah. What? Anyway, so then this one motherfucker came and put his hands behind her eyes.
Dude, come on.
I'm sitting at the table looking like, and she like this. Who is this? And he was like, and she was like, Marcus. Ah.
Damn.
Dude, every motherfucker in the fucking place knew her.
So she a regular.
Regular. I'm like this, and she must bring her men there all the time.
Yeah.
I was like this. No. I'm never going out with nobody until I know them. I'm not meeting them out in public trying to get to meet them. We gonna meet, and then that's it. You know
took
what
it
I
back
mean?
to the room, though.
Man. No.
All that about Marcus. Oh, Jamie.
So disrespectful, girl. Disrespectful ass.
Because if you start, okay, we go on vacation. If we start up at the Maldives, we start up at Bali, we start up at, you know, the Seychelles. Where do we go? So can we like stay in the States? Can we go to like California? If you live in Florida, let's go to California. We in California, let's go to Florida. Or we go, why we got to go 12, 14, 15 hours away?
Because anytime a woman do that, I think to myself, she trying to hit it and quit it. She trying to get what she can get and then be gone.
Right.
Because why you want to start that high?
Yes.
Why you want to start that high? It's a red flag to me.
Yes.
You would tell me, hey, let's go to Bali. Bali?
Bali.
Bye-bye, bitch.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know that's you want to get that and be gone.
Right.
You really want the pictures. You want to post on Instagram, and that's what it's about.
Can we do something without taking pictures? Why?
Oh my
when did this thing about food?
Oh my God.
Oh, you mind if I take a picture?
My
I do mind,
God.
but go ahead.
Yeah, you can go.
Oh, damn.
The whole thing, just put your hand there. You be like this, I don't want to put my hand there. Like, no. It's always a photo. It's like, dude, let's just relax.
Yeah.
Let's just chill. Let's get to know each other. Let's vibe. We don't need the cameras and the photos and all of that. That's
And even if I see women, even if somebody see, like, they be in Bali, they be in Maldives, they take a picture by themselves. Really? You went,
motherfucker, you got away from him.
He there.
He there.
It might not be the guy that you got.
Bathroom. He there.
He there.
All them selfies by yourself, bitch. You couldn't wait. You walked away to go take a picture.
Selfie. You ain't fooling nobody.
You ain't fooling nobody.
Where are you? Team natural body or team enhanced body?
I like everything natural.
Okay.
It's one less thing to deal with. You know what I mean? I like natural hair. I like natural,
Where you find that at?
But natural hair?
Yeah.
It's out there.
Oh,
You gotta look though. Oh, you gotta look.
You go to Puerto Rico, Dominican?
I mean,
Even women that got good hair are still covered up.
I get it. And look, I'm not mad at any woman who does any
No, I'm
enhancement
absolutely not.
And weaves and all that. I'm just saying, me personally, it's just, I just like, again, like I said earlier, I deal with simplicity. I just like simple shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like you in your sweats. Like when we chilling out. We ain't got to lay a towel down for you to lay on the pillow and shit. You know what I mean? I had some motherfuckers leave whole profiles on my fucking pillow.
Yeah, man.
Portraits.
Yeah. That's too much.
I done had portraits on my pillow.
Are you a gift giver?
You know what? I am. I'm the type of guy that's going to do something. I don't like surprises. I hate surprises.
Hell nah.
But I like surprising people, which is weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy to be like, hey, yo, hey, everybody, come meet me over here. We over here. Let's go get it. Everybody come through. Hell yeah, let's go. Man, I got it. Let's go. You know what I mean? I do that in a heartbeat.
Right.
Like I'm very spontaneous like that. Get up, go to a concert or whatever, grab my people. I won't even tell them. I just be like, get dressed. And my people, they know. They'll be like this. If I call them and be like, hey, get dressed, they be like, oh, shit. They already know. Because that's something special about to happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, in that kind of way. But I'm not like, you need this and that. Like, you got to kind of like ask me and shit,
Right.
Yeah.
I saw that you said you don't like women that are good in the bedroom because you fall in love.
Like good in the bedroom?
Yeah.
I don't like good sex like that. No, I don't.
What you mean?
No, because, and I said this before in my special, when a woman is too amazing, I can't help but to think about all the practice she had.
Okay, but now you playing the game.
I know, I be like this. I just want to see what we can do together.
I mean, you might be looking from a distance. I'm like, damn, I want to be like to play with Tom Brady. now you got Tom Brady. You don't have to wonder no more.
I like a motherfucker who knows what she's doing, but I feel like getting to know each other while we doing that is the turn on for me. Not let me show you what work. I don't want let me show you what work, because me, I'll be like this. That might not work for me. I'll be like, yeah, or why don't we just feel each other out and see what works for each other?
It's different. It's different. We grew up, and what women were doing and what it is now is totally different.
Now it's like, this is here. Let me give it to you.
Yes.
It's like, yo, wait a minute.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. That's how I am. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Nah,
Hold on.
I ain't like that. I'm like, come on. I like, come on. Deon said, stop. Like, give it to you. It's a different time. Look, I think I'm a little older than you, Deon, and I remember like being a teenager and what women would do then, and then in my 20s and what my 30s and in my 50s, and what. It's a whole different ball game.
It's so bizarre.
If somebody would have told me this when I was a teenager, that it would go to this,
yo,
I'm like, man, you crazy.
But you know what? Social media has a lot to do with that as well. It's just they have to, I think, and I could be wrong. Don't crucify me, but I think they have to be like that because there's so many options. A man can go on Instagram or swipe or do whatever, and he can have somebody like that. I remember this one girl told me this girl I used to date, she married her guy, and I said, how did you pull him? She was like, man, I fucked my way to the top. And she was like, I meant that shit. She said I would fuck him anytime he wanted to, whatever he wanted to do, I'd do that, to the point where he was like, man, I ain't leaving you. She was like, I literally fucked my way to the top to get him. And that's what a lot of women feel like they have to do. It's like women wait to be like, and men are also the problem too. You know what I mean? They out here so disrespectful with the shit that a lot of women are used to that. You know what I mean? If somebody like me and you walk up charismatic as fuck, we might look like lames. I've been called a lame.
Yeah, simp.
You know what I mean?
Man, you a simp.
Then you're a simp, yeah, like, because you're being charismatic about it, you know? I've turned down fellatio from a woman and she thought I was gay because I ain't want it. And I'm like this, nah, like, did you do that with everybody? Just out the gate? She like this, you don't want it?
Where were y'all at?
Where was we at?
You see, I ain't even got no collar on my shirt. I ain't turning that down. I wear t-shirts.
I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna
no collar.
I was appalled, though, man. I was appalled. Look, your ass ready, boy.
Hey. Hey, man, it's true now. I mean, because you know, the internet and stuff, that Stevie Wonder took your girl.
Yo, true story.
Come on, Deon.
True story, dog. True story. You can't write that shit. You can't write that shit.
Hold on.
Stevie Wonder.
Not the boy G, the 13-year-old.
Stevie Wonder. Like, he married, he chilling now, but that motherfucker was a savage.
He got you?
Man, Stevie got everybody. No, I'm serious. Stevie a motherfucker, dude. Everybody be thinking that I was just joking about that, but nah, Stevie was a savage, Jack.
Oh, man.
Man, we went to a concert and me and her, we chilling and she was like, I was like, man, we went backstage and one of Stevie people was like, man, he wanted to meet her.
Her?
Yeah, like they wanted to meet her and I was like, yeah, go ahead, meet Stevie. It's all good, you know? Man, I'm sitting there like 45 minutes.
Oh, no, he got.
And then she come back and she goes, hey, you mind taking a cab home? And I said, why am I taking, because she drove. I'm like, why am I taking the cab home? She was like, cause Stevie, he just wanted to talk to me about some things and da-da-da.
What?
And I was like, are you kidding me? She was like, yeah, she gave me $100 to go home. I got in the cab and went home. And I was like, wow, this is a dark day.
Deon.
Stevie, Jack. And every time I saw that motherfucker, I'd be like,
you threw out all his records too.
I said, you know what you did, motherfucker. And he was like this, oh, man. Oh, man, stop playing. Stevie a motherfucker. Like, he'll just come up to you and be like this, stop acting like a bitch. You'll be like,
Deon, that really happened?
Man.
First of all, why you waited 45 minutes?
Stevie a motherfucker. Let me tell you something. Questlove got a story about Stevie Wonder. If you ever talk to Quest,
we have to get Quest on.
Tell him, Quest, I'm putting you on blast. He knows Stevie's a motherfucker. Everybody knows Stevie a motherfucker. President Obama knows Stevie's a motherfucker. Stevie's a motherfucker.
Stevie.
Like Stevie.
I ain't never heard of Stevie.
Ask Quest.
Steve clipped you.
Quest, look, Quest told me, like sometimes Stevie don't even be invited to shit sometimes. He just be showing up.
Come on.
Who gonna turn down
That's
Stevie?
True.
And Stevie show up and act a fucking fool in that motherfucker. Like, but he chilling now. He married and he chilling out or whatever.
You wish you'd have been mad then.
Stevie was a motherfucker, Jack. Oh.
Would you date publicly?
Date publicly?
Yeah. Would you know have you and your girl on the internet, you know, on social media, y'all click. Look, we here. Look at Deon and his people.
I don't think so, man. Not how the world is fucked up right now because people get all in your business and they'll tear that shit up. Don't nobody want to see you happy. Nobody want to see you happy. So why display that? You know what I mean? It's like, we don't need to do that shit. And people who do that, that's fine or whatever.
To each his own.
To each his own, whatever. But I just feel as though that motherfuckers is gonna try to destroy that shit and then get all in her ear or get in my ear about her. You know what I mean? Well, I'm like, I'd rather keep it real light. We stay little. You know what I mean?
Because that's how I am. I believe if you date publicly, you got to break up publicly.
Yeah.
If you date in private, you can break up in private.
Break up in private, and your problems don't have to be everybody problems.
And
You know what I
TMZ
mean?
and nobody else will never know
everybody.
about
Man,
it.
I'm looking at like J-Lo and Ben and all that. That should be nobody's business. Nobody business. But if you go out there with,
And put it out
with
there.
the ring and the gowns and all that shit, then you got that coming. And then
You can't ask for privacy when you're giving everybody public display.
But here's the thing that trips me out: when you repeatedly do it.
Yeah.
You should learn from the first episode. You know what I mean? First time that happened, but you keep doing it.
The first 5 movies.
Yeah. The first 5, it's like after a while, it's like, oh, you're doing this.
Right.
You're doing this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Has any other celebrity clipped you other than Stevie?
Man, who else clipped me? I'm quite sure a gang of them clipped me. There's a gang of them clipped me. Who? You know who a motherfucker is? I'll put him out there. Jim Johnson. Is it not Jim Johnson? Jim Johnson. He used to play ball. Jimmy. That's my
Jim
guy.
Jackson?
Jim Jackson.
Jack. That's my dog. Jack my dog. Jack my dog now. JJ.
Jack get it in, baby. Jack, that's my shout out to Jack. That's my dog. But I like hanging with Jack. But boy, that boy go, ooh, it's a good time with Jack.
Hold on. I heard you dated one of Shaq's exes, and you couldn't feel the shoes, literally or figuratively.
Nah, yeah, man.
Why would you do that?
Don't ever fuck out the Shaq. That's the point. Like, don't do it.
Why? Why would you do that?
I didn't know at the time. She told me later. After I got up, I was like, man, that was real hollow. That was real hollow. Why was that so hollow? I'm whistling in this one. Just nothing.
Come on,
Nothing, Nathan. Touch nothing. Nothing at all. And I was like, and so I was just like, yeah, so who did you used to deal with? And she told me, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, that's
You should have told me that before.
Dude, she told me, she should tell everybody before. She should tell everybody, she should go, hey, my name is such and such, and you know I fucked with Shaq. They'd be like, oh, okay, well, nice meeting you, sister.
Yeah. Damn, yeah.
Dude, Shaq.
You ain't go back though?
That's my nigga. No, I ain't go back. Man, that was traumatized. I was traumatized. And Jack, you I'm telling you, nobody. If she fuck with Shaq, just keep it moving. Just saying.
Have you ever got caught cheating?
I did. I got caught cheating. I was living with this girl and came home, turned the light on, and the other girl I was dating was in the house with her.
I was like, I got the wrong apartment.
And they both was like this. Yeah, motherfucker, what you gonna do now? Yeah, and da-da-da. And
both of y'all out?
I sat there calm. I was calm. I was cool as the Fonz. I sat there and was looking at both of them. And they did all they, what you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? And I was cool as ice. I just said, who gonna stay with me? Which one of y'all gonna stay with me? That's who I'm explaining to. Wow. And one of them was like, see, I knew you didn't care, motherfucker, and left. And the other one sat there and was crying. I said, you leaving too? And she just sat there and she was like, and that's who I explained it to, and me and her, we kept it going.
Deon, that's cold. That's cold. I'm gonna try that one. If I ever get caught, I'm gonna try that one. Which one? I'm only explaining one time.
I'm only explaining one time to one person.
You? Or you?
You. Who am I talking to?
Wow.
And I talked to her, me and her, we was cool. Ooh. Yeah. And I told her exactly what happened on some real shit.
So what about marriage?
Would I get married?
Yeah.
I would like to get married. I would like to get married, but it's got to be with that motherfucker, that friend, man. No stress, no none of that. Even if you feel stress, you gotta believe in yourself that this ain't shit. This ain't bigger than us. You can't keep making situations bigger than us. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to understand the situation at hand and know that if we are going to grow together, we're going to constantly have issues. Because the level that we are on now, we got issues on that level.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When we
Now, if we
grow.
go here, it's new issues
Yes.
with this shit. It might be, I got to be out of town. You might have to be out of town more. I got to be out of town more. Now that adds more trust. You know what I mean? Now we get to this level. We got a new house. We got new that. Now we got new neighbors and shit. Now we got to do this and do that. And the house, we got different issues with the house. Like we got different issues with the house. Like it's levels with, but for every level, it's a new devil. You know what I mean? And so therefore you have to deal with that. But you cannot let that be greater than where you're trying to go in your situation. And you have to learn from that from each level. A lot of people, they go to another level and then they argue. And they never think that, no, we got another issue. We got different issues on this different level.
Right.
If we now making money and we successful, that's gonna come with extra hoes, extra niggas and shit like that. And so therefore, you got to be able to handle that. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to deal with that. And then it's going to come to another level where you don't even spend time together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got to be able to be cool with that. So you got to be able to you got to be able to know that we are bigger than any issue on this level. Until I find that woman, then we good. But we definitely have to grow together and have some issues in order to grow.
I heard you talk, and I hear the pain, the love, and your voice for your mom. Are you looking for that in a mate? You say that was your right hand. You say there was a place that you could always go and you could lay and it was perfect. And you haven't found that in that one person. Are you looking for that in a mate?
So I searched for that love and it don't exist, you know.
No, that's unconditional. Because your partner's gonna love you on the conditions. You don't cheat, you don't hurt me, you don't lie to me, you don't do anything. Your mom is gonna love, you could do the most heinous.
Yes.
She gonna say, yeah, that boy wrong and he deserved it, whatever happens, but that's my baby.
Yes.
That's unconditional.
That's unconditional.
I'm not so sure outside of the family dynamic, you can get that.
You can't. And you search for it. When you miss it, that's when you miss it. You don't even realize what unconditional, no one who still has a parents even know what unconditional love is right now. I don't think they know. They just know that they love their parents. You know unconditional love when you no longer have it. When you no longer have that shit, you be like, oh, that's what that was. And you search for it and you can't find it. I've lost women trying to find that. You know what I mean? I lost people in my life trying to find that, you know? But I also lost people in my life from not allowing me to be different. You know what I mean? I'm no longer the same and I never will be the same. So anything that you expect from me of how I used to be, and I'm not doing that, I honestly think you selfishly around me for your own good because of how I make you feel, but you're not willing to convert your feelings towards me. You know what I mean? So me trying to find that in women, I no longer do that. And I admit that I think I have done that because I was looking for that feeling and I couldn't find it. And I accepted the fact that that is gone.
That's gone, it's never coming back.
It is never coming back. And so now I feel kind of like the love that's there can't compete with that. So I'm not as gung-ho when I have to I have to train my mind to go that this is a different love that you have to invest in. And you have to build it and grow it and build it to something. It will never be this. And you have to stop comparing.
Right.
And people who lose people, you have to stop comparing loves because you'll be miserable your whole day.
Right.
You have to go, this was that, and that's over. Now you have to build another kind of love and another kind of trust with this person and stop comparing and searching for this because you would never have this ever again. You know what I mean? And so that's where I am with it right now, where I'm like not trying to put that upon people and deal with it myself and just keep it moving, you know.
Are you willing to change for a woman?
Yes, I am. I'm willing to change, definitely. And I have changed, you know. I've changed totally, you know. In my older years, I'm no longer thinking the way that I used to think. You know, I used to think about career and jokes and stuff like that. And now my mind is different. You know, I'm older. I'm thinking about legacy. You know, I'm thinking about, you know,
Kids?
like setting up, you know, like, yeah, my son, making sure my son is straight, you know.
You want more kids?
I don't know. I mean, maybe, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't feel like I really want to right now. I feel like I'm too old to have a kid, and you know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, I wish I would have had more around the same time I had my son,
Right.
but again, that's over, you know what I mean? But
you see how quick you said you willing to change?
yeah.
Majority of the women aren't willing to change. He better accept me how I am. You see how quick the man was willing? You said, I'll be willing to change.
Yeah.
Men are always asked to change.
Yeah.
Women accept me as I am.
Yeah, and that's real, and that's a word. and look, that's where a lot of disconnect is. You know what I mean? Because they're not willing to change and play their position in a sense. They not, because they go, hey, take me as I am or not, because that's how everybody else does. They take them how they are. When it's like, no, you have to make this thing work for you. You got to look at how the good in this person and see what they can bring, what value they can bring, and then work from that. If you really think this person can elevate you, love-wise, money-wise, spiritually, then invest in this person. You know what I mean? Don't come with just your ways and your ways only and think that this is supposed to happen. Because yes, it's gonna be some people that will adjust to yours, but then they'll be miserable.
Right.
And can you live with that person being miserable in your life?
No.
Like you don't even want that. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like I don't want no, if I'm not bringing you joy, we shouldn't even be around each other at all.
Right.
I went out with a woman who wanted a kid, and
that's not where you were.
I told her, I was like, man, it was the hardest thing in the world, where I was like, you just gotta, I want you to go have your kid. You'll find love again, but you gotta go have your kid, you know? And it was the hardest thing in the world, but I'm that type of guy where I'm like, I want you to have joy, and I want you to live your
and you're gonna be mad at me because I denied you the ability to be
Exactly, and I don't want to live with that. And I don't want to live with you looking at me all day long going, you know what I mean? And so I want you to do whatever it is you need to do in order for you to be happy. I'm big on, if it makes you happy, it don't gotta make sense. Whatever it is. If it makes you happy, it don't have to make sense. Whatever your situation is, if you got a husband or you got a wife and y'all got some people on the side and y'all taking care of your household, man, that's your business.
Right.
And you do that. As long as it makes you happy, it don't have to make sense.
Only to you.
Only to you.
Right. Where are you on interracial dating?
I think nowadays, man, there's so much shit to like worry about in the world. Why would you care about who dating who, you know? But me personally, like, would I date outside my race? I don't think so. No, not at all. Like, not like being a full-blown relationship like that. I'm not saying that I wouldn't. I don't know what'll happen. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I say I won't do something, it happens.
So something comes in.
Right. Wow, I leave this interview, I'll be walking down the street with a white woman right after this interview. Like, I mean, like, what you doing? Like, I said I would.
Yeah.
And that's why I got her right now, because I said I wouldn't. So it's like, you know, it's like, again, if it makes you happy nowadays, go with it.
Right.
Like, I'm just all about people having joy, because there's so many haters out here. There's so many people that disrespect you. There's so much hate. There's so much hate online, comments, all that shit. It's just hatred. And it's like, dude, whatever make you happy, just go do that shit. Go do that shit.
Right.
Go get happy and get out the way.
Right.
Because these motherfuckers out here to destroy you. They don't care what it is. They are gonna leave negative comments. I just don't. I don't get how they are right now in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One day I looked at Dwayne Wade page, dude. the hatred that's on that man's page, dog, is like,
that's that man's child. They want the man to disown his child. That's
so
his child.
crazy.
How does that
affect you?
Bruh.
It's the most weirdest shit in the world. And why do you think your opinion matters? I feel like this ain't no Fortune 500 motherfucker leaving no bad comment. Nobody. Because they ain't gonna fuck up their own shit. And they ain't got time to leave negative comments. It ain't something positive or something you want to leave out there, then why would you leave that? So anybody that leave a negative comment, no, you showing your economic situation. You should not be doing that shit.
And if you don't like what this man or this woman have going on in their life, why are you following them?
This how fucked up everybody is. They will follow a motherfucker they do not like. Just to see what this motherfucker do every day and fuck they whole day up. They whole day be fucked up looking at what this person do. When all you gotta do is unfollow.
Name the person.
I don't get it.
Deon, name the person that don't like a particular food, but then go to that restaurant to eat. So you don't like this person. Why are you following them?
Why are you? And it's so bizarre. That's what I mean. It's like the hatred, and they want to keep up with what that person's doing, and they feel like they want to see what they do. It's so bizarre. People be on my page, and they be like leaving the nastiest shit, and I be like, why? What do you think? What do you want me to do about your comment? And I never met you a day in my life. What do you want me to do about that shit? There's nothing I can do about it. I don't even know you. I told people, man, I'm telling you, like, Martin Luther King and them they couldn't have had pages.
No, hell no.
They couldn't have pages. No, they couldn't have pages. It's like you have a device where you can touch someone that you admire. You can talk to them.
Yes.
That didn't happen on our day.
No.
Did it?
No.
You can talk to Prince.
No. We never had that kind of access.
No.
We never had that kind of access.
You couldn't do it. You can talk to James Earl Jones. You can do that. Now you have the ability to reach out to who inspires you, and you take that time to be ugly.
Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why didn't you ask them some economic shit, or
how did you get into the business?
How did you get into the business, or ask them about relationship advice or whatever it is, you know? And I think I just want to throw this out there, the best relationship care that you can have is watching a stand-up special. I just want to throw that out there. Have you ever did that?
Your special, okay, mister?
And I ain't even just saying mine, but have you ever watched the stand-up special with a woman? And what the comic was talking about, y'all discussed? Because they'll talk about relationship shit, right?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Any couple should watch a stand-up special and it'll help their situation. I just want to throw that out there.
Hold on, I heard you had a bad experience with a threesome in Atlanta. What made you want to try that?
Well, one of the girls was in the NBA, the WNBA, and that was kind of odd.
Okay.
I talked about it in my special.
I know you did.
Yeah, but that was a real situation. Yeah, this girl was like, yeah, I want to get down with you. And I was like, yeah. I was like,
I want to get down with you too. Okay.
She was like, yeah. She was like, I'm going to call my girl up. I was like, man.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was like, let's go to the room. We go to the room, man. She walked in that motherfucker. She was like 6'5", hooper. Like, knee bandage on. She came in there like, what's happening? What we doing? And I was like,
See, that ain't me.
I never thought.
I'm old school.
Dude.
I like my women like basketball, one-on-one.
Yeah.
One-on-one.
You never had threesome?
No.
Never?
No.
Why?
My attention span ain't too long.
What?
I need to focus on this, right? What I got right here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
So, really? Never. Have you ever been approached?
Yeah.
And you turned it down?
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah?
I think the biggest thing is because I'm afraid. Because
Really?
prior to becoming who I am now, I might have would have done it. But I had already started to become a known commodity.
Yeah.
And the last thing I say is, nah, it ain't.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it ain't worth
So
it.
I have to be careful of certain situations now. But I mean, I feel like, man, I'm trying to be, because you hear people talk about it.
So
like,
look,
"Is that pretty cool?" Yeah.
So look, if the woman that you deal with, if she came to you and was like, man, I got a young lady that want to join us this evening, and you trust her,
Yeah.
you wouldn't do it?
Nah.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna, you don't want to see all this. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, no.
I wouldn't say do it just with anybody, but I would say that do it with some people that you trust and that y'all know each other and it's good. But man,
I got tunnel vision. I have a singular focus.
Yeah.
I got the task at hand.
I got it. And I'm all about that too.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Focus. Because
somebody gonna get left out.
Threesomes ain't like, would you be jealous if... That's probably what it is. You don't want to see them get down.
No, they do whatever.
Yeah.
They do whatever. But I just, hey.
You'll be like this, hey,
but I just want you to know,
your ass would be like,
that's never been my thing though.
Yeah.
They ain't never been my bag.
Yeah, like I focus on one person, definitely. But if the situation arise and it work out, because I've turned down that shit a gazillion times, but there's situations that has happened where I'm like, this is cool, and it worked out and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I've had it where it wasn't beautiful. Yeah, it was like, it was like two girls, they just left me out.
What?
Yeah.
Damn, whoa.
I was just sitting
y'all
there
need to take that somewhere else.
I'm waiting to get tapped in. Like,
hey, hold on. This supposed to be a tag team match now. Come on now.
I'm trying every angle I can get. I'm trying.
Hey, you get the double dash, you get ready
to come. I'm trying to slide in. They're like,
no go.
I was like, all right. Yeah, let me go get on my phone. Fuck it.
I think it is in your special also where younger women called older men Mister.
Yeah. That's an eye opener, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm at the age that used to be old. I remember when I was a teenager and I was in my 20s. I mean, that old whoa, that ain't old. 56 ain't old. I don't care what y'all say. It was old then. It ain't old now.
It ain't old now, right?
Yeah.
No. I mean, that's an eye opener. That's why I name my special that, okay, mister. It's like that simple phrase. That simple phrase sums up everything about you when you're getting older.
Yeah.
When a woman goes, okay, or a young lady goes, okay, mister. Or mister, you know what time it is? Or sir. And then that shit. You like, oh my God.
Damn.
I'm the chaperone in the party. You just be like, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
How's it been for you dealing with the inevitable? You're becoming older.
It's something else, It's like the women are like, wow. They're like the older women, they wow now, Jack. Oh, the ones that been married for 30 years, 20 years, finally divorced, ain't had nobody else but him. Oh, they out here. They out here strong. They like, they out here like, wow.
What about them young ones? Are they out there too?
See, the young ones.
Not too young.
Yeah, I can't, Like,
What's the cutoff? I mean, you won't go below 28? Too low.
I think
32. 35.
They gotta have an older spirit. If their spirit is older, then I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like if they're very mature and cool, then cool. But that's what I kind of look for. Just how mature are you and how do you hold your own or whatever. But you can't be having no Future posters hanging up on your wall and shit. Like you can't have no Amigos posters.
So is there an age that's too young for Deon?
Oh yeah, it's like 23, 24, 25. Like like that's young, man.
I thought you supposed to go half.
Young.
I thought you supposed to go half your age plus 7.
Who told you them numbers?
I thought that was a thing.
Your grandmother said that.
I thought it was a thing. So if you go half your age plus 7.
I ain't never heard that in my life. Half your age plus 7.
Yes.
So 25, 32, 32.
That's,
I've never heard that. What's the plus 7 for?
That's your cutoff. So half your age, you 50, right?
Right.
Plus 7, 32. So your cutoff should be 32. So anything from 32 moving forward, you good. I mean, 30. If they
But why are you adding 7 to
If they about to be 31, if they about to be 32 in a couple of months, that'd be good too.
But wait a minute, why do you add the 7?
That was just the thing. Actually, I think
why wouldn't you add 5 or 9? Why is it 7?
I just saying
that's some old Southern shit you grew up on. Which is cool. I ain't mad at the South at all.
But why is it that people get upset that older men that date younger women? Have you dealt with that?
Man, I've seen it happen a lot of times. I just I don't know. Me personally, I like, it's got some type of connect. It's got to be some type of almost connecting with struggle. You know what I mean?
We gonna connect, okay?
You did. You trying to hit that motherfucker out the park? That's what you.
We gonna connect. I don't know if we on the same.
Trying to hit that motherfucker out the park. I'm like, I can't. I don't know. Like, yes. I would be lying if I didn't say that I dealt with. I've had dealings with younger women before, but even then, I just was like, just
that's your thing.
Yeah, it was something that just, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of odd. But like I said, if they act very, very mature, then it's all love or whatever, But not if they like selfieing and all that. Like I can't, man. Nah, I'm out of there if I see all that shit happening. Yeah.
Let your boy get that selfie with you.
You right up in there.
Nah. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before 2 something.